Hey Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your general tarot reading for the month of September, which includes a bonus message from Spirit. Because this is a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone in the Aries collective. You can always check out your moon and rising sign videos because sometimes they will resonate better. I've already shuffled the deck and asked Spirit for insight, so let's get right into it. The first card I'm going to draw will talk about your present situation. And I've drawn the Six of Swords reversed. Oops, there we go. Now you can see it. This card in the present situation position often represents difficulty in moving on, resistance to change, or being stuck in emotional or mental turbulence. You may be trying to move forward, but something, a memory, a relationship, guilt, or regret, keeps dragging you back. Even though a transition is needed, fear of the unknown or discomfort with uncertainty might be causing you to resist the journey. Spirit may be urging you to release what's no longer serving your soul, even if it means stepping into unfamiliar waters. Okay. Now let's look at your challenge. And we've drawn the Fool. When the Fool appears in this position, it suggests that the energy of new beginnings, risk-taking, and trust in the journey is either blocked, misdirected, or creating difficulty in your current situation. You could be leaping without looking, acting impulsively, ignoring warning signs, or being overly idealistic. You must balance faith with discernment. Ask yourself, are you holding back out of fear or rushing forward without clarity? Okay. Now let's take a look at the best you can hope for. We have the High Priestess. When the High Priestess appears in this position, it suggests that the highest potential outcome involves inner wisdom, spiritual insight, and patience. You may not get all the external answers or outcomes you're hoping for. Some things are meant to remain unknown for now. What's meant for you will be revealed in divine timing. Not all is meant to be understood right away. The High Priestess reminds you that some of the most powerful breakthroughs happen in silence and surrender. That is very true. I agree with that. All right, let's take a look at your foundation. We have the Six of Wands. Your current circumstances may stem from a recent win, accomplishment, or breakthrough that boosted your confidence. This could have put you in the spotlight, bringing opportunities, but also expectations. At the root may be a need to be recognized, validated, or admired. Spirit may be reminding you to balance pride with humility, and remember that true victory is shared, not solitary. Okay. Now we're going to look at your recent past. We have the Emperor. The Emperor in this position could mean that you took control. You recently tried to gain order or stability in your life, setting rules, boundaries, or a plan. You might have adopted a more disciplined or strategic mindset to get something done or protect your interests. An authority figure may have played a key role. You were operating from logic over emotion and made choices based on strategy, not feeling. Now's the time to ask whether the system or structure you built is still empowering you, or if it's time to soften, adapt, or challenge it. All right. Next up, the near future. We have the Death card. When the Death card appears in the near future position, it signals that a major transformation, ending, or release is just ahead. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck, not about physical death, but about the death of something that's no longer meant to continue. A cycle, relationship, belief, job, or identity. You'll be asked or forced to release something, a toxic situation, outdated belief, or attachment that's holding you back. You're on the edge of a powerful breakthrough, but something must end first. The universe is clearing space for your soul's next chapter. I usually like seeing the death card because it signifies transformation, which is ultimately for the positive. Okay, now let's take a look at you. We have the Four of Pentacles. You may be holding on too tightly to control, security, a job, relationship, or belief, possibly out of fear of loss or instability. There may be emotional, financial, or energetic rigidity. You're protecting what you have, but possibly at the cost of growth or connection. This card can reveal scarcity thinking, a fear that if you let go or open up, you'll lose what matters. You're in a phase of self-protection, but Spirit may be asking, what are you afraid to let go of? Clinging too tightly can block the flow of abundance, love, and transformation. As you can see on the card, this man is holding his pentacles very close to him. So, yeah, something to think about. I'll move these a little bit. Okay, next up, your environment. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. When the Three of Wands reversed appears in the environment position, it reveals that your external world, people, circumstances, or energetic influence is limiting your growth, delaying progress, or lacking support for long-term vision. Your soul is calling for expansion, but your environment is mirroring hesitation, misdirection, or limitations. It's time to reassess where you're planting your energy and whether it's truly fertile ground for what you want to grow. Okay. Now let's check out your hopes and fears. We have the World. You deeply hope for completion, success, and fulfillment, but you may also fear what comes after. This card speaks to both the longing for closure and the anxiety of what it means to finally arrive. What happens when it's over? Will it be enough? What comes next? The World in this spot reveals both your desire to arrive and your fear of what happens once you do. Okay. Understandable fears for sure. All right. Now we've come to the outcome. We have the King of Pentacles. When the King of Pentacles appears in the outcome position, it suggests that your journey leads to stability, mastery, and grounded success, particularly in the material world. This is the energy of someone who has weathered change, made wise choices, and built something lasting from the ground up. You'll come out of this process stronger, wiser, and more anchored, someone others trust and look up to. Spirit is affirming that you're becoming the version of yourself who knows how to lead, provide, and prosper. I think that is wonderful. Okay, now let's take a bonus card for our message from Spirit. We've drawn sensitivity and strength, tapping the forces within. A situation calls for some sensitivity now. It may be an issue with a friend or someone at work or in your family. Even if it's in your nature to be strong, in control, and sometimes even aggressive, remember that it's possible to be both tender and strong at the same time. This card is telling you to pause and resist any old urge to plow through things. Consider the peace and compassion you could introduce into a tense situation. When you look at the situation with flexibility and calm clarity, you bring gentle, receptive, yin energy to the issue. Then your sensitivity and strength will come together in vibrations as powerful and as soothing as the sun's rays. All right, that's excellent advice. Thank you, Spirit. Aries, this month is a powerful turning point, a moment of reckoning between who you've been and who you're becoming. At the core of your situation is a desire for lasting recognition and success, but old pain, fear of letting go, or the need to control may be keeping you stuck. Spirit is asking you to release, to surrender what no longer serves, even if it feels uncomfortable. The Death card in your near future confirms that change is not only inevitable, it's sacred. This is your soul's invitation to transform. You're being asked to trust the unknown, the High Priestess, soften your grip, the Four of Pentacles, and rise above the limitations around you, the Three of Wands reversed. And here's the beautiful part. On the other side of this shift is the King of Pentacles, a version of you who was solid, abundant, respected, and deeply rooted in wisdom. You're not just surviving the transition, you're mastering it. With strength and sensitivity working together, you're being spiritually prepared to step into leadership, not by force, but with grace. If this reading hit home, give it a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how it's showing up in your life. Liking and commenting helps YouTube place my videos in front of more viewers. If you want a personal reading, all the info's below. Also, check out my weekly oracle readings posted each Sunday for extra insight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.